back to Let's Play Back from the Grave with Striker. We are back again, and this time we're sort of halfway through the Forest of the Ancients already.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was sort of at this point trying to get my bearings and remember where I was. Yeah. I was at the point where I thought maybe I want to kill everything because I need the experience. Yeah.
Yeah, it's helpful.
Yeah.
I
don't really like that inventory screen.
No, that was Sphinx's.
Okay.
I mean, I thought it was kind of neat at the time,
Yeah.
just because it hadn't been used, but...
It's different.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there we go. I did the duck thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, really only the fists and the hammer are useful.
Yeah. I just mainly stuck to the hammer.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
I was actually
It's better than the fists.
when that slime hit me, like when I was playing this, I was so surprised at how much damage it did. I was like, oh shit, better not get hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's when I realized maybe I've made a mistake with no defense points.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as we were talking about earlier, it seems a lot of times when we play stuff, we design to how we play the game, and other people put stats into different things, and I'm always putting stuff into defense because I find it's very useful.
Just got a defense potion, so.
Excellent.
Yep. Yeah, so, yeah, did you actually end up, when you stopped making this, I guess a lot of people, when they stopped making Dmod, they actually ended up making a little bit more of it before they stopped, but you know, it wasn't,
oh yeah,
wasn't worth enough to actually release.
Yeah, that is kind of how this went. I mean, I took a break to go work on some like a Deus Ex project for like a Deus Ex mod way back in 2000, like late 2001. Because I was kind of getting a little bored with this.
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah. Oh, another music change.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh. Yeah. Much less cool than beheading them.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Should have had the head fall off and then the duck run around and
Yeah.
spray blood everywhere.
Well, yeah.
Just as a joke, yeah. Yeah, so. Oh, I actually got confused here. I was like, what food? You know, yeah.
Yeah.
I just spoiled. It's not up to that, but yeah, yeah. So but then I actually remembered. So I think I decided to threaten him. If you don't let me through, I'll break you into pieces. Somehow I don't think you have the strength to beat me. Just so happens I have a sledgehammer. Yeah, so basically both those options end up leading to the same outcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's sort of a like Square Enix choice. Doesn't matter which one you pick, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Just make them look different. Yeah. Yeah, so now we have to find something for the dragon statue to eat. And at this point I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to start this again, I can't remember. But I do remember.
Yeah.
So after this dialogue is where I do the first speed up because I'm running back through the forest.
Yeah.
So we skip some, well, don't skip it, you still see what happens, but in fast motion. Also, I have to say, this game sounds pretty funny I mean, listen to the sped up sound when it happens. Especially when I'm hitting the bonkers.
I'm interested in seeing what
very,
that is.
very strange scream those bonkers make when it's sped up.
I think I even had a like if you go through here. Wow.
No, yeah, listen to this
With
bonker
beer.
sound here. Yeah, so but yeah, I thought I'd speed it up, so you know, people don't have to see me slowly.
Yeah, there's a lot of going through this and killing guys and...
Yeah, so yeah, the volume went, the noise went high pitched when it actually sounds like you're swatting the pill bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, common speed up effect there.
That's really entertaining.
I thought so. I like
I
rewatch.
feel like this should be Benny Hill music.
Yeah. So yeah, and then I mean, it accomplishes the goal a lot faster. So.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this is probably similar to how long it would have taken if I could play it in Dink HD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So now there we go. It's back to normal now.
Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely some problems with Dink HD. Like
Yeah.
there are some times where it just freezes up completely.
Yeah.
Or crashes, and it's... I think you can get through it in HD, but you will probably encounter a crash or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is... Apparently, like, the pushing was, like, in HD, he'll, like, animate with the push, and I'm like, oh, that's not how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure why that...
There's a lot of
does
scripting errors, like, because some things just break in HD.
Yeah.
Yeah. I took the wrong path there for a second.
Yeah. Well, at least you got the fish, so...
Yeah.
And it's a lot of just going back and forth, back and forth. And...
Yeah, so that's why I sped it up, so then
Yeah.
we don't have to try and find something to talk about the whole time in the same screens.
Yeah.
I accidentally went to the left and it was screen locked.
Yeah.
I was like...
Well, I remember I think there was some stuff over there.
I actually, yeah, like, you...
Some loot.
If you can
Some
picture,
kind, like-
if you can picture me raging at certain screens, because when I walked back into that bonker screen, I tried to leave, and then it was screen locked, and I was like, God damn it!
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah. There was a few rage points.
Yeah. This looks pretty nasty, but
Yeah.
it's like it's basically a straight shot now.
I didn't speed any of the screens up that I haven't been to yet, so yeah.
Yeah.
This is just normal speed. Because, you know,
Yeah.
it's nice to listen to some normal speed music instead of some high speed.
Yeah. And I mean, this is a new track,
Yeah,
so
so I thought I'd just leave it. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, a lot of this part is used up in the in dialogue at the end, but we'll see that when we get to it.
yeah.
Yeah. Interesting boss coming up in a second.
Yeah. It's
I always
so I think that
yeah.
I think my favorite part of like making this was I really love messing around with the map and like making all the little
Oh yeah, yeah.
dungeons and like stuff and like looking at taking stuff from other mods. Like I probably borrowed a lot from Crosslink,
Yeah.
like that whole transition between like the stone and the dirt. There was kind of like I'll just take the sort of basic layout of the snow and just kind of do that from Crosslink
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
make it dirt and put that on there. So like sort of
Yeah, it looks pretty cool
So, like-
actually. It's not a bad transition.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I love playing around with like cave and stone wall type maps.
Yeah.
Labyrinth type maps, yeah. Yeah, so this is the part where, apparently the duck was just hitching a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Who the hell are you, or what the hell are you, he says. I really don't have time for this. I'm late for an appointment with Destiny. Unfortunately, you have no place there. Your life, or unlife, or whatever you call it, ends here. Bring it on, small fry. Yeah, so maybe I should have walked in with fist equipped here.
Yeah. Because apparently, as he will copy your stats exactly.
Yeah.
And it was kind of my way of like doing a little bit of an anti-cheat thing. It's like this boss is ridiculously hard if you've cheated your stats up to
Yeah.
like
Yeah, definitely.
something ridiculous. Like you made yourself, 9-9 in defense. Like, yeah, good luck hurting him.
Well, oh wow, actually, I nearly die here. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
He's not that.
So I think,
tough, yeah.
yeah, he's not that hard because it's like,
Because he's got my defense. That's why.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, because he had a low defense, so it was easy to kill him.
Yep.
And as you'll notice, I just put that point into defense there.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna start. I realize I'll start putting everything in defense.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah, he's more challenging actually if you have a higher defense.
Yeah. So that helped in some aspect for that. Yeah, I'm reading this sign. I'm like, is that a scripting error? And then I read it again.
No, I think that's actually.
And then I went out of screen and went back in, so maybe it just happened because I was like, okay, no, never mind.
Yeah.
It's meant to confuse the player. Yeah.
I can't even remember why I put that like that.
If you hit the sign, it actually comes up with die gibberish sign.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Some random hermit just sitting there helping people get out of the forest. Yeah, I tend to like explore a lot.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
And then yeah, that little house there, that specific house is not used much in many D mods.
No, it's not. It's in the D mod, like it's in the original game. It's just never used.
I think it is, but you can't get there. It's that snow area that never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on the map, but you can't ever reach it.
Yeah. It was meant to be an area type thing.
Yeah, and this is another reference to like Mystery Island and stuff. It's another robot, and I went in some long convoluted story about it that I'm kind of regret. I'm like, I
actually found it interesting.
Cool.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it'll translate through people watching it on the video, but yeah, it is an interesting lot of dialogue.
Yeah, a lot of dialogue.
Yeah, like it actually gives some. I love demos that give backstory on, like, they evolve the characters from original games or demods. So that's kind of what this did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Warning: asking questions results in really long answers. I was like, oh well, I don't care. You may call me Rob. Well, that's appropriate.
And apparently that takes up the rest of the video. So.
Yeah, I was like, well, yeah.
So.
Yeah, but I thought it was kind of funny because I was like reading it to myself, and it's like, you may call me Rob, and I'm like, yep.
Well, that's well before I met you, so.
Yeah. No, yeah, I know, but I was like, well, if I read this out loud in a Let's Play, so,
yeah.
It sounds like, yeah, so, I like the, not many people do that. They change the music and actually to suit the dialogue. Yeah. It's a good little add-on that I think it actually helps. Like, I think if you just had no music and the dialogue keep going, it wouldn't be as entertaining to read. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing's like, hey, I gave you warning.
Yeah. People probably were getting it at this point, so you probably chose the best time to put that up on the screen.
Yeah.
They're like, shut up, Striker! Keyboard goes flying across the window. Yeah. No, that's interesting. Yeah.
So, what he's talking about is actually a reference to a previous mod that got, like, eaten when my hard drive died that I was making, the first one.
Oh, right.
That I was doing.
Yeah.
It was about, like, this tower to other dimensions and stuff. It was...
Oh, that's
pretty good.
That's what I was thinking when I was reading this. I was like, maybe Striker was planning a sequel, but little did I know that we were actually... It might have been a prequel or another D-mod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a previous D-mod. And I still want to take the ideas from that and make something.
Yeah.
But I don't know what in what engine or what. But it's something I've always been thinking about.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so, No, these little stories here, I was like, you know, would have taken a little bit of thought power to think up, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Went crazy with, so it's sort of, it was meant to be a preview to another D-mod,
Yeah.
but it also fits in with this D-mod. That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I was like, well, I can't use the story for that one, so I'll just like have little bits of it shown up in this one.
Sort of, and it crosses over into this one, into this Forest of the Ancients area, so...
Yeah. That was actually, the Forest of the Ancient was originally designed for that other D-mod, and then I'll put it in this one, so...
Yeah, well, it certainly made it a little bit of a longer demo, so...
Yeah.
Made a lot of people happy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was the forest itself got eaten with the hard drive, but I still had the map drawn, so it was like, why don't I just do it over again?
Yeah.
And,
yeah. So yeah, the last 3 options I think are really short.
Yeah.
I think that's just the first, like, 3 or 4. This is where we find out he's not actually a full sort of robot. Well, he is, but he's got the mind of Robert Charlie. Yeah. So, his soul got put, his mind or soul, whatever you want to call it, got...
Yeah, it's a little bit, it's some of the same magic that was used, that Marchard used to revive Dink.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because I kind of wanted to go with that. It's like, well, he has a robot body, so it's sort of like, I don't know, Dink is sort of, I guess would be like kind of like a golem or something with a human soul.
Yeah.
In the same sense that Rob is, so...
Yeah, definitely. So he's just... I always thought maybe Dink's in his body without skin, because his head looks like a skeleton.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think everyone...
I had a hard time deciding which one I wanted to do.
I think everyone actually interprets that sprite differently.
Yeah.
So yeah. No, I just found it funny that when the robot said that he got put in that robot body, Dink said, yeah, dying and being resurrected into a body is a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, I just find it funny because Robot's like full serious in what he's saying, and Dink just keeps chucking in these little comedy one-liners.
Also, there could be a problem coming up here with the recording. I noticed the buffering seems to have stopped for me.
Oh, right. That's alright.
So we might have to, like, I don't know, because it's coming up on the end of the blue line, and I'm hoping that's just an error, but it might have just cut out for me, so...
Oh, well, we'll just take note at however many seconds you're at, and we'll...
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, and then we'll start from there. Okay, so
All
we're
right. back.
The video froze there for a second, so if that transition right there sounds weird, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll blame the video site we're using. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't use YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, YouTube can have problems too, so...
Yeah, so... But yeah,
his name sounds familiar, because it's a reference
it actually
to...
did. I was sitting there like, where do I know that name from? And then...
Prophecy of the Ancients. And it's
that's right, yeah.
And you do, eliminate his existence forever in Prophecy of the Ancients at the very end.
Oh, yeah, no, I remember that now, yeah. But, it's kind of funny to make people think and trying to remember back to D-mods. Yeah, I think it adds to a D-mod to do that, to reference other ones. Yeah.
Alright.
So here's the actual, progressing the story. Telling the robot about your story. And, I think the way you did this works good. Because after, all those long-winded dialogues...
Yeah, there's no reason. The player should know most of this stuff.
Yeah,
if
so
they play through
it's
the
sort
first
of...
games. There's no
doesn't
reason.
have to go over.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I think that works good, just to fade out and then give a little summary of what's happening, yeah. I was actually quite happy with that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, thank God. Yeah.
I remember I wanted to have a reference. and I might have forgotten to do it, or just decided it wasn't funny enough, but have a reference to, like, I reunited Milli Vanilli! And he's like, why?
So is that reference in here somewhere, or?
No, I don't think I did. It was
Okay.
something that I think I might have meant to do, but I didn't put it in for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, I checked my inventory for the elixir, but then I realised he uses it only straight away.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, so that's sort of ending this part. I'll sort of just walk back to the save machine and then save it. And then from there, because like in the next part I go back to get the spells. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll see you in the next part.